Good evening or good morning if you are tuning in from the other side of the world. I am Vasiliky. For those of you who don't know me, I am your host for this evening on Illuminating Pathways. Now, I'm just going to wait a little just for some people to come in and see if you are on and you can hear me. Can you please just write me a comment to see, just so I can know. Oh, or send me a heart. Excellent. Could you also write a comment so I can see if the comments are working, please? Welcome. Welcome, Lachey and Wendy. Thanks, Lachey. Happy evening to you too. Welcome, Libby. So as we are receiving our guests for this evening, I would really love for you to tune in and really tune into your heart and ask your heart what it is that it desires. What is it that you need to release? Good evening, Wendy. So that you can receive what is already yours. It's quite warm today. Whereabouts are you guys from? I'm in Burleigh and would really love to get to know you guys as well, so that I'm not just talking to myself. Though I'm a great conversationalist, I must say. Yeah, so tuning into what it is you'd like to release, something that you are grateful for that you already have in your life, and something that you're grateful for you about to receive in your life. So when we are manifesting, it's always good to start with, I'm so thankful and grateful for receiving this in my life, as if you already have it now, because time is non-linear, especially when we are playing with these realms, and the fastest way to connect to having what we desire in our lives is to feel like we already have it. Wendy's from Adelaide. How's the weather down there, Wendy? You keeping nice and safe from the COVID situation? Now, if you have a question, please feel free to write it in the comments and I will address it. Whoever comments first will get the first reading. Wendy, I'm actually not having people in my videos this evening, but thank you for requesting. It's really sweet that you want to be on with me. Yeah, so I just want to let you guys know that we are really close to the full moon, which is happening this Saturday. I'm going to show you my moon cards that I've been creating. So we are currently in the gibbous phase, which I have this lovely card here. So it's the perfect time for releasing what doesn't serve us and what has served its purpose. See, here we have a brain, which resembles negative or limiting thinking. Any substances, if you want to quit smoking, or if you want to start eating better and feeling good about yourself, now's a really great time to do that. It's also a really good time to have conversations with people and clear the air so that you can have that really beautiful celebration energy come through with the full moon, and you can feel that fully to start again on the new moon. Also, it's a good time for dates and socializing. Libby asks, could you see, please, a house move for me? Okay, Libby. For this question, I will ask my pendulum, which was here a second ago. Maybe I won't ask my pendulum. Okay. Libby, I'm feeling into your energy. Just focus on breathing. And do I have permission to connect to your energy and your highest good? I'm hearing not yet. Oh, thank you for your questions. I will definitely get to them very shortly. So Libby, I'm feeling a not yet. Also, what's happening astrologically right now, and I'm actually not an astrologist, just letting you know. I just pay attention to a few astrologists' reports and can actually feel the energy of what's happening astrologically as well, sometimes before it happens. So we have Mercury retrograde coming up. In this period of time, it's not the best idea to make major changes with your life. So if you are wanting to move, just hold off for now. Unless you really, really feel strongly about it and it is in your highest good, everything will flow really easily if it's meant to be. So I hope that helps, Libby. And you should be able to feel in your own body as well if that rings true to you. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Just before I get to your questions, I would really love everybody to breathe together and just connect and hold a beautiful, safe space for everybody to be heard, seen, felt, and acknowledged. I'd also love to really acknowledge the custodians of this land and the archangels, our ancestors, guides, guardians, and all beings that are seen and unseen that help us on our path every single day of our lives. We truly are so blessed. And I ask for the messages to come through really clearly and to be felt, not just by me, but also by you, so that you can connect to your own truth and your highest good, to really feel it in your body and to experience what you desire manifesting in your life with the greatest ease and grace than you've ever experienced before. So with that, moving on to Alicia's question. Alicia says, I've reconnected with a crush. It's going to be a long distance thing though. Just wondering if you have any guidance for that, please. That's really interesting, because as I was on my way driving home today, I had this, sometimes I experience other people's questions before I actually read them. I receive messages from Spirit already. And one of those things was me being in a long distance relationship. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. So it's interesting that you are asking me right now about that. What I'm going to do is ask the archangels for their guidance for you, Alicia. I'm hearing that there could be a very bumpy beginning as you guys adjust to a new way of relating, especially if you've already been in person together. That can be hard. So what's come out for you, Alicia, is the King of Raphael. So the King of Raphael is warm, generous, honorable, and refined. He really connects to our heart and can also assist us with psychic heart surgery. The way that you can connect to him is through wearing green, or even just calling on him before, in the morning when you wake up, or before you go to bed, or either any part of the day really. So the message here is, yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once and follow your creative passions. So what I'm getting for you, Alicia, is that there might be a bumpy start to having a long distance relationship. However, it definitely can work out, and it is safe to trust this person and yourself in navigating through what you're about to go through. Make sure that you openly and honestly communicate. Even the smallest niggling feelings make the biggest difference sometimes. And I would also recommend exploring different ways of giving and receiving love. So if you have heard of the 5 love languages, I'll just quickly go through those. So we have acts of service, which you might find a creative way to do long distance. Quality time, of course, you can do that. Gifts, you can send each other gifts, whether it's for like Valentine's Day, or maybe if either one of you have an abundance of finances, you could fly one to the other and experience something. what else do we have? Yes, actually, I'll let you have a look into the 5 love languages, and yeah, just think of some creative ways, because long distance doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It just means that you get to be creative and find new ways to love each other. So thank you so much for asking, and best of love for you, Alicia. Jody, hey Jody, thank you for being here. Jody says, hey Vasiliky, would love a card. Romance, please. Do you feel anyone special around this year? Now, I seem to still be shuffling with the Archangel cards, and one has come up. I just got tingles when I had a look at this card. It's the Knight of Raphael again. So I'll show you in a moment. The Knight of Raphael, he's romantic, dramatic, he's poetic, and he's introspective. He may even be someone who is an introvert, and maybe somebody that you're actually not used to dating, if that makes sense. So this card says, committed romantic relationships. Absolutely, I do see someone very special for you coming around this year. He's going to sweep you off your feet and make your heart flutter. How exciting, Jody! In the meantime, I recommend that you keep being your own best lover, keep loving yourself in the way that you desire to be loved, and you might even find that this person, when he comes along, will love you the way that you've been loving yourself too. Thank you so much for your question, and best of love, as always. Tara, if you're still here, let me know. So Tara, I'm feeling for you. So Tara asked, how's my boy doing? I'm feeling for you to go with the Inner Child Oracle cards. So just place your hand over your heart and breathe into your heart and feel that connection with him. I'm feeling there's some unsettled energy, some sort of anxiousness. I'm unsure if it's coming from you or from him. Let's see what card comes out. Oop. Oh. You have the love card, and it says, love holds the answer to everything. The message that I'm hearing very clearly is to reach out to him. And if you can't do this by email or phone call or SMS, or even seeing him in person, what you can do is visualize talking to his higher self, and even if you don't want to say anything, just sending him love. You can send him love and he'll feel it. I feel that he is a very empathic and very intuitive child as well. So, I feel like he would definitely love to receive some love for you. I hope that helps, Tara. Thank you for your question. And thank you everybody for your patience. Sarah asks, oh, he's passed away. Sorry, my messages, I'm still way at the top. I'm really deepest condolences for your loss, Tara. I'm just reading some comments. Tarot cards, Matthew, I would really appreciate it if you didn't message people from this chat, and if you actually have a question to ask it. But yeah, can you leave if you're just poaching? So just revisiting what I just said to you, Tara, about feeling the struggle and just, yeah, receiving, that makes sense why I felt like you couldn't reach him as well. I was feeling a lot of emotion as I was getting closer to the live, which is really interesting because I was feeling quite bubbly and happy, and yeah, just feeling different people's energies who are coming through and connecting. I feel that, thanks Lachey, exactly, we need to honor everyone's space to work their magic. So Tara, just to come back to you, I feel that you're really struggling at the moment with his loss, and that the love that you have for each other will never die. It will always be infinite, and it will always keep going. I know that losing a family member is one of the most heartbreaking things that we can ever experience as a human in this life. And my dad and my grandfather and our family dog passed away last year, so this is still really fresh for me too, in the process of grieving. Have you received any signs from him, or have you asked of any signs from him? He might have come to you in a dream, or he may even be like dropping feathers for you to find, or coins. There could be moments where you're going about your day and you have this beautiful memory of him and you being together. That is a way that they send their love as well, because they're telepathic beings. Feathers, beautiful, because they're telepathic beings, and a lot of us maybe haven't activated our songs too, haven't activated all of our abilities to be able to hear them properly. They're able to send us signs through feathers, through coins, through songs. Particular song lyrics might stand out, and just generally feeling their energy around us and their love. I definitely feel a lot of love. He has a lot of love for you, and vice versa, Tara. And as I said before, if you would like to connect with him, and you can visualize him in front of you and talk to him about your day or whatever you wish to share with him. Sending you so much love and gentle energy. Eminem songs randomly coming up on your phone. Wow, it's actually incredible how they can manipulate technology. Yeah, dreams as well, Jasmine, thank you. Okay, so I hope that helps a little bit, Tara, and brings you some sort of peace as well. Just reading comments. I think I was up to Sarah. Am I on the right path financially, please? Okay. Sarah, let's see. I'm feeling my Dreamer deck for you. Whoop. Oh, excellent. So the card that popped out for you very clearly is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory. So I'd say, yes, you are very much on the right path financially. Keep tuning into creating healthy connections with money, and even a fun relationship with money, if that makes sense. Any sort of limits or barriers that come up to you receiving money also would be good to address. And then find a way to exchange that limiting belief with something that does serve you. One of my favorite money affirmations is, I receive more money than I spend. Hope that helps, Sarah. Thank you for your question. Okay, who is next? You're so welcome, Libby, if you're still here. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Warmly welcome any messages Spirit brings forward specific to family. Okay, Lachey, let's see what Spirit has for you. Feeling Archangel Michael really strongly present with you. And I was just seeing him cutting away and dissolving some cords that have been taking your energy away from you. Whoop. A whole bunch of cards just flipped over. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I will get back to you. Lachey, what we have for you is new beginnings and a fresh start. So your little prayer to share with yourself and your family, if you so choose, is, thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Thank you for filling me with trust as I experience these life changes. There you go. Beautiful card. And I just feel to have another card for you as well, Lachey. I'm definitely hearing trust yourself very clearly. So if there is any situation that you're really struggling with right now, maybe it's really challenging, this card says prayer will help the situation. And just trust that you are so intuitive and wise that you can connect to your inner knowing to be able to move through this with greater ease. And that the archangels, especially Archangel Michael, so great that you're feeling him right now, is around you. So this prayer, I'll actually send this to you as well. Dear God and Archangel Michael and anyone else who you pray to, I ask for your divine intervention with, and then specifically describe the situation. This is for anyone who needs help with the situation right now. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. Thank you for the miracles that you bestow upon me to resolve this situation quickly. Thank you and Amen. So just leave that card out for you so I can send it to you. Thank you so much for trusting my guidance and channeling, everybody. I love that you love Archangel Raphael. He's so beautiful. I actually saw him once too. I was laying down with a friend and I was staring at the roof and I was just breathing. And all of a sudden I saw this energy in the shape of, it kind of actually looked like he had wings as well, just up above me. And I really felt my heart activated. It felt like he was giving me psychic heart surgery, and I had that clear knowing come through as well with that. You're so welcome. Jasmine, would love a card, please. Would love one on romance. Let's see what the archangels, they're really strong today. Have to say for you, Jasmine. Whoop. Ooh. Okay. Are you feeling a struggle between deciding on who to be with right now? I'm feeling two different energies, and they seem... So I'm not sure, before, as I was saying, time is not linear for me right now. So this could be something that's happening right now or something that's going to happen in the future. Either way, I'm feeling this conflict between two choices and overanalyzing this problem. However, I do see you choosing whoever resonates the most with your heart, someone who is more similar to who you are loves doing the same kind of things or similar kind of things as well. So we have 10 of Raphael, and that's love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, and a happily ever after. So if you have any doubt, keep loving yourself the way that you desire to be loved by another, and you will receive that love. And if you have any conflict, you can actually ask the archangels to assist you with greater clarity so that you know who to choose. I hope that helps. And Tara, if you are here, our loved ones are always around us and always sending us love. I just read your comment. Okay. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just moving down the list. Judy, hi Judy. Judy says, hi, just wanting to know what this year brings me, with it be any better with money and love. Okay. Let's see what is coming up for you, Judy. Oh. So we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is someone who is very balanced with her emotions, very loving, very kind, and very sensitive. So if this is you, this resembles your personality. However, I also feel it's a sign of how to receive more financial abundance as well as romantic love by softening your heart and becoming more like the Queen of Cups. I hope that helps, Judy. And just remember that we are the creators of our own reality. All we need to do is release what has already served its purpose so that what is ready to come in can come in. And we are in rapid manifestation times, so now is the perfect time. And we have the full moon coming up on Saturday, so it's the perfect time to really feel spirit very clearly and strongly. You're so welcome. Oh, you're so welcome, Lachey. I love you too, and thank you for being proud of me. There's only one man, Jasmine? Awesome. Well, then there you go. What I'm feeling then with the confusion is that it's more of an internal conflict, and that perhaps there's feelings of feeling like you don't deserve him or you're not worth it, which is quite common to come up, especially with new romantic love. So just make sure that you're being your own best friend and telling yourself the things that you need to hear, being your own support. You're very welcome. Sarah. Welcome back. I already did your reading. Feel free to go back and check the replay. I'm so glad that helps, Judy. Does anybody else have any questions? Otherwise, I can pull out an affirmation card in the meantime. Who here loves affirmations? They are really helpful and beneficial to creating more of what we desire in life. A thing that I really love to do is mirror magic. So, for example, right now, I have on my mirror, rise in love always. And that just reminds me every day when I wake up to be my best self at my fullest potential in every moment, and to be loving and to receive love and to give love. I also have on a different mirror, I am who I consciously choose to be. We always have the choice to choose how to respond or react in each moment. We also have the choice of who to allow close to our lives and who not to. We are the conscious creators of our lives. I'm so glad you love them too, Jasmine. You're so welcome, Sarah. So let's see what affirmations we have here today that will help us on our way. Ooh. So first of all, we have, my life is a beautiful reflection of my soul. Do you feel that your life is a beautiful reflection of your soul? Sorry about the camera quality, guys. If you do, that's awesome. Keep up the great work. If you feel like there's some areas of your life that aren't reflecting your soul, then perhaps it's time to move into some shadow work and seeing what is actually limiting you from being your best self every day. Or perhaps it's just about adding something into your life. What would you like to create more of to have in your life? Would you like more beauty? Maybe you could plant some flowers or buy yourself some flowers and have them at your home. Or maybe it's a beautiful crystal that stands out to you. I was just looking behind my selenite orb. Hi Ray, if you have a question, let me know. And the second affirmation card that jumped out is, I honor my health by resting, eating well, and moving every day. This is actually perfect for what I was talking to you about before with the phase of the moon that we're in now. We are in waxing gibbous moon phase. It's the perfect time to release what has served its purpose, whether it's negative limiting thinking, behaviors, attitudes, values, beliefs, substances, or people from our lives. Now, a lot of people jump immediately to, I'm having a problem with this person, they're abusing my boundaries or they're crossing my boundaries, I need to just cut them off. Instead of cutting them off, have a heart-to-heart with them, especially if it's someone that you've shared a lot with or has been a really good friend to you or a family member. And really feel into ways that you can both move forward together or all move forward together. So that's a perfect card for that one. If you've already asked a question, you're more than welcome to ask another one. What does your heart desire? Otherwise, I'll pull out general cards and you can pick between 1 and 3. Alright. That's number 1. This is number 2 and number 3. So, which one are you feeling? 1, 2, or 3? Sarah, I'll get back to you in a moment. So, card number 1 is the Justice card. Currently, we are moving through a phase of our lives where we are ending karmic patterns and restoring justice into our lives. So you might find that an ex comes up into your life, especially with Mercury going retrograde very shortly. So now you have the choice. Do you wish to create what you've already done before, or do you wish to release them so that someone new who is actually better for you in this moment to come through? So that's number 1, Justice. This is also a major card, guys, so a very major situation. It might take some time. Vixen, my cat, is just laying in the cutest position right now. Do you guys have pets as well? Number 2 is the Page of Pentacles. So this is about really fine-tuning your craft. Pentacles are about health, wealth, emotional stability. Really just balancing our whole being as well. They often bring messages as well, so you might receive a message about your health or maybe about financial abundance coming through. Also, I really love to help others tune into their own intuition. So, what does a Page of Pentacles mean to you? Is there anything in this image that is standing out? Because that also might be symbolic for you. For example, if the tree is standing out to you, it might mean that you would benefit from getting into nature and hugging a tree or meditating beside a tree. They can be really helpful in bringing more grounding and stability into our lives. And I'm also receiving a message about making sure that we have a stable nervous system and that we're supporting ourselves in that way as well. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is the moon. How fitting. So you heard me say before, the full moon's coming up on Saturday. This card is actually important to pay attention to. So if you're having dreams, it could be a great idea to start writing them down and seeing if there's any symbolism that stands out to you that so, you know, the symbolism that comes in our dreams is actually significant to how we think and feel as well. So it's not just about looking up what a dream means, it's also about asking yourself and tuning into your innate knowing and inner wisdom. When this card comes up, it can mean that things can appear safer or more dangerous than they actually are. So just be aware of overactive thinking and really make sure that you take time to ground into Gaia before, or even just putting your feet on the ground before making a decision that could be life-changing, and finding the balance within the chaos. If you've just joined, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you have a question, feel free to ask and I will endeavor to answer you. Sarah, let me go back to yours. Will I meet my soulmate soon? Oh. It's interesting people are asking about, generally with tarot and oracle, people do ask about love a lot. However, what I've been feeling collectively is that true love first starts within ourselves, of course, and we can experience it with our friends and our family. However, this year I feel a lot of flames coming together, a lot of in sacred union. So it's very possible that you could meet your soulmate this year. Often I feel we feel it in our hearts. Wow, the card that just came out is full on. So we have tantric union. So as an answer to your question, Sarah, yes, I do feel that you will meet a soulmate this year. Keep loving yourself the way that you need, deserve, and desire to feel loved, and you will attract someone who also loves you in the way that you deserve to be loved too. Welcome to those who just came on. If you have a question, please feel free to ask, and I would love to assist you with guidance from Spirit. Let's see what our inner child has to say today. No one's asking. Oh, hang on. I've got a question. Have you a message for me? Betty, thank you so much for your question. I feel like there's two answers for you. Oh, wow. I actually did not realize that I was holding two cards when I said that. I love it when that happens. So first of all, Spirit would like to tell you that you are doing a really great job in the direction that you have been moving in. They say, keep shining, you are beautiful inside and out. I feel that there's something going on in your life that requires honesty. And just reminding you that being honest makes our lives better and increases the quality. So is there somebody, maybe it's that you need to be honest with yourself about something, or maybe it's a situation that has happened with a friend or a family member, or maybe a lover, who you need to speak to about how you really feel about something. I feel like maybe you glazed over it the first time, or maybe just completely didn't give a voice to this. But there's definitely something that is going on in your internal world that needs to be given a voice to be heard. I'm going to pull out another card just to see if I can get any clarification on what this might be. Oop. And that doesn't help. Let's try the archangels. Okay. So hopefully this makes sense to you, Biddy. The card that you have gotten is New Beginnings. It's about starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So this, I feel like this issue may have arisen from the recent past, or it could even be someone like an ex, for example, that this happened with. Is this making sense to you, Biddy? Let me know. I hope that helps. Also, it's really great if you are going through any forgiveness stuff right now, which tends to come up around the full moon or just before the full moon, to listen to the ancient Hawaiian forgiveness meditation, the Ho'oponopono. And yeah, that can really help us break through holding past grudges with people, or even ourselves, forgiving ourselves and others, so that we do have that clean slate to move forward. What's happening right now? You're so welcome, Biddy. Thank you for asking your question, and I'm so glad that I could help you. Okay, so I feel what's happening collectively right now is akin to the Chariot card. We're going through this time of self-mastery. It's like everything that we have done and experienced in the last 10 years is coming to a close. So even though we're in 2021 now, there's still situations, events, people that we are tying up from the last 10 years so that we can have that breakthrough and moving forward. What's coming to me right now is there may be some beliefs, values, or attitudes that you learnt through your childhood from your parents, from society, or even friends that haven't treated you right in the past. Or maybe they were just hurt and they continued to hurt you and other people, that are coming up to the surface to be reviewed so that you can release them and have that breakthrough that you've been waiting for. So this talks about determination and self-control. If you've been wondering about career advancement, this is an omen for you. And also being acknowledged of success by others. It's a great time to be alive, guys. I have no idea what time it is, just saying. Can anyone tell me what the time is, please? And if you have a question, please let me know. I'm here for you. You're welcome, Biddy. So this seems to be a common thing tonight. Communicating. There has been a grievance. Thank you, Biddy. There's been a grievance between you and a loved one that needs objective, what does it say? Wisdom and objectivity. To stay in your integrity, to communicate openly and honestly with love and your truth to this person or people. There might be multiple people who need to have open, honest communication. Thank you, Sarah. So I'll be on for another 15 minutes. If you have a question, please let me know. I'm also going to, whoever is open to it, I am asking the angels to send loving, gentle, healing energy to those who are open, ready, and or willing. I'd also like to connect everybody with their highest, brightest, lightest, most vibrant energy available to them in each moment. And just really receive those blessings by breathing, whether you put your hand over your heart or your belly, wherever you feel, and just allow yourself to receive the blessings from Spirit. You might feel tingling or lightness in your body. You might feel a hotter sensation or a cooler sensation. It's really important to pay attention to the cues that we receive when we are connecting to Spirit, so that we can interpret them more clearly later on as well throughout our lives. Does anyone have a question? Also, guys, is there anything that you would like to learn about spirituality or personal development? What interests you about spirituality? What lights you up about it? Is there anything that you would like to know more of? Is there a particular pathway that you're curious about? Would you like to learn tarot? Or do you have a tarot deck? Maybe you have some oracle cards. No questions? Alright. I'm going to finish off with an affirmation card. Betty, if you have more questions, feel free to ask them. I'm here for you. I'm in service to you guys for as long as I'm on here. How's this for synchronicity? I just pulled out the affirmation card that says, I am open and receptive to the healing power of divine love. Just after I called in the angels to send healing and love to you guys. Biddy asks, am I with my soulmate? Okay, Biddy. I'm going to ask you some questions. How do you feel about yourself right now? How do you feel when you spend time together? And do you have similar or same goals about your future? I'll wait for you to answer those questions. And then I'll show you the card that popped out. Are you guys staying hydrated? It's so important to stay hydrated. Is that your answer to my questions, Biddy? So, how do you feel about yourself right now? How do you feel when you share time together with your partner? And do you have the same or similar goals? And if you're curious and you're watching about, if you're watching and you're curious about if you're with the right person for you, you can answer these questions too. Now, the card might not be for everybody, but it will give you greater insight into how your heart truly feels. Okay, Biddy. The card that has come out for you, two cards actually, is the Four of Gabrielle. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you feel good around him and that you have some of the same goals. So, time of celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. I wonder, because I was doing your reading before and the message came up about communicating to somebody, a loved one, about how you truly feel. Does this relate? Is this making sense altogether for you as well? It seems that they're each pieces of the puzzle for you. So the Lovers card came out as well, which doesn't always refer to being in love or being with somebody. Sometimes our head, our heart, and our body or our intuition can say different things about the same person. So there might be some conflict that's happening within you, and it seems that there is conflict happening within you about your relationship, and you would really benefit from being able to connect to your heart and speaking from your heart with truth and with love. Even having those really tough conversations about, hey, let's just do a review on our relationship. Where are we at right now? How are you feeling? This is where you stand with me. Where do I stand with you? These kind of conversations, they can be tricky sometimes, but they ultimately either will lead you closer together and continue on the same path together, or you will find that you need some time apart, or maybe that's it for now, or for good, depending on your situation, right? Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate you supporting me and being here and supporting yourself, most importantly, as well. So, Biddy, if you need to work on communication, what is something that can help you with that? What is just one thing that can help you to move forward? You're welcome. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? Is there a particular aspect of your life that you'd like to focus on, that you're feeling unsure about or need guidance for? I will wait just a couple more minutes, and then if there's no further questions, I shall take my leave. Okay, one more affirmation and then I am off. I am a shining star, and I surround myself with people who encourage my brightness. There you go. Time to review the people in your lives. Are they supporting you? Is the energy going both ways, or is it just a one-way street into a void? Making sure that we have beautiful, supportive, uplifting people in our lives is so important, and to be that for ourselves is the most important, I feel, as well, because we are the only one who are with ourselves 24/7, so we need to be kind to ourselves, otherwise we just won't receive the support that we need and truly deserve. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Blessings to you and your loved ones. I really appreciate you making time to be here for me and for yourself and for Spirit. Remember that Spirit or our loved ones are always around us. They're always sending us messages, whether through feathers. Some people can actually hear their voices. That's called clairaudience. Dreams are really significant, and I've actually noticed an increase in my dreams lately as well. So pay attention, keep journal writing, because there's so much happening right now in the world, and it's really great to keep track of all these things, because you might actually find that you need to slow down and create some more space for yourself in the coming weeks, especially with Mercury going retrograde. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Much love. I'll see you next time.